All you got is me, okay? I go to war for you. You know that? Do you understand that? Against anybody, against this whole city. They can try all they want. They can try all they want, but they're not breaking us up this time. You want to find a new home? Yes. But I need to know we in this thing together. Tell me.
We're in this together.
Tell me.
We're in this together.
Now, that was a clip from the amazing film 1001. We're back with Lena Waithe, and joining us is the writer and director of that film, A.V. Rockwell. A.V., when I tell you I love this movie so doggone much, I want to congratulate you on the jury prize at Sundance, which is one of the highest awards for the film. How does it feel to have a film that's so well received by so many people?
Feels magical. I mean, I'm so thankful, so grateful. It's a testament to everything that everybody, the whole team put together. But really, I think I made this movie because I wanted these people that are represented in the film to feel seen, especially the Black women, the Black mamas, moms in general, to feel seen. So for other people to see them too, the industry and audiences is just, to me, that's the true success.
I got it. I'm a mother. I felt seen. Now, I'm gushing about 1001. Can you tell us about the film?
Yes, it's about Inez. She's a young mom who's just gotten out of Rikers, and she reconnects with her son, Terry, who's 6 years old, on the streets of New York, and he's in foster care. So she's very concerned about losing him again, you know, threatened by the chance that she'll lose him again. She decides to just abduct him. Yeah. And so what you see is them hiding in plain sight in New York City as it's rapidly changing around them.
You know, and I love this film because it's, you know, you're a New Yorker. Yeah. And I love because it is highlighting Harlem in the 90s. You got it. But why was it so important for you to highlight Harlem?
You know, I think because for me as a native New Yorker, so much of this movie is me saying farewell to what that time was when the city was more accessible to everybody. And I think Harlem specifically, to see it erased, to me, it was such a loss, not only of Black history and heritage, but American history in general. Yeah. And then this is a community where people have been fighting for generations just to get stability and access to that American dream. So as you can see over the course of the movie, what's at stake and how they are potentially going to lose it all again. To me, that was just devastating, and I wanted people to see the human price of the negative sides of change in New York.
You know, I love the fact, because I was watching you in an interview and you were saying it was so important to cast the role of Inez, not somebody who's going to act that role, but somebody who embodied it and got it. And I have to say, Teyana Taylor is phenomenal as Inez. I got it. She was cousins in my family who went through this in this system. And so her character is so layered. I didn't know whether I didn't like her or I loved her. Some people say maybe like an anti-hero. But you felt it was important. You both felt it was important to show those sides of Inez. Yeah? Yeah,
I mean, I think what you're talking about is really just wanting to show the complexity of this human being. I mean, really, I wanted to uplift women that look like her. And these are complicated women, and I think people put so much attention on trying to pacify people that are going through things instead of trying to get to the root causes and understand them completely. Right. So I hope that anybody who identifies with Inez as a woman, as a mom, and as an inner city girl, that they can see themselves celebrated and that other people see them too and understand them too.
Absolutely. Another thing, I want y'all to see this movie so badly because it was so wonderful. Another thing that I loved was the music. The music just led this movie. It was like water flowing through it. And you said that music is its own character. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, well, Gary Gunn did the score, and I love how that elevates the characters, but I think particularly with the soundtrack and how we experienced it in Harlem, I really wanted people to experience how Black life is constantly reflected in our music on the streets of Harlem, in the cars, blasting out of a restaurant or a store, the old people on the corner, they're all, you know, reflecting different, all these generations of Black music intersecting, and I feel like you hear in our music, you hear the connections between generations. You know, you hear the old music and then you hear the music that sampled it. And you feel our progress. You feel our cycles, you feel our traumas, but you also feel how we're moving forward with progress, and you're feeling our generational triumph as well. And so I really wanted the music to celebrate how our music speaks and tells our story as well.
It did. Oh, it did, that music. This is so, like, It's so funny, Lena, because you used to work at a movie theater.
Yeah.
And you be looking at me like, I know she's gonna get it wrong. No. You used to work at a movie theater.
I was wondering, because you know I started at Blockbuster.
You started at Blockbuster.
Yeah, I used to work at Blockbuster, then the movie theater.
And then, but now, how does it feel to know that your movies are like, we don't have Blockbuster, but streaming, but playing at the movie theaters? Is that surreal to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think that movies help shape me.
Yeah.
And they help shape all of us. And if we do not see ourselves when we go see these movies, it means that they think we don't exist. And so for us to see ourselves, and also in this complex light, you know, Inez is not always perfectly coiffed. She doesn't always have the right thing to say. She doesn't always make the right decisions.
Yeah.
And it's important for us to not to refer to her as an anti-hero, but as a human being.
Absolutely.
And
you
I
got
think
it.
that's really important. Yeah.
All right, well, AV, I put this to Lena. If you want to write another movie about like a Chicago talk show host with a good sex scene in it, she going through the gritty, she go through men, she rise from the ashes, she like the young ones, she got good sex, I will come audition for that movie.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Got you. Come on now.
Lena and AV, thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh. Y'all, 1001 hits theaters this Friday. You have got to run to see it. March 31st. Up next, my friend.
Only in theaters.
Only what?
Only in theaters.
Only in theaters. You gotta go see 1001.
Go to the movies.